everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have another haul video, and today's haul is from the website SHEIN, I think that's how you say it, or SHEIN, and this is a website that most of you have probably seen advertised on Facebook or Instagram, and I'm regularly hearing good and bad things from them. So I thought I'd give them a go myself to see what I thought. I didn't go overboard, I did only order a few items from them. There were so many things that I did like the look of on the website, but because I hadn't tried them and people seem to be so split in their opinion, I thought I'd just try a few things for now, and then if I did like it I would order again. So what I'll do is I will run through the items that I chose, and then I have also filmed some try on clips that I will insert in as well. I will start with the first item which I haven't done a try on clip on, and that's because it's a bikini. Even though it's not a skimpy bikini, I still was not comfortable in doing a try on clip for this, so this is just me showing you the item, which might not do it justice because it is a bit layered, which I will try and show you now. So this is the top, I'll just scooch over. So this is the bikini top. So this is the front and then this is the back. This is the first thing that actually prompted me to order something from them. Over the summer I'd seen so many pictures of these bikinis and I thought they looked really good because they had this kind of frill to the front, and I do have a bit of a mum tum now, and I used to only ever wear bikinis. I can't really get away with wearing swimsuits as my torso is too long, so they are never long enough and are usually pretty uncomfortable, so I do tend to have to stick to a bikini. But I'm just not as comfortable wearing sort of skimpier bikinis than I used to be, so now I do want to cover up slightly. I'm not a big fan of the tankini, so this was kind of to me like a happy medium. It does just have a normal kind of bandeau underneath it, and it does have the padding as well. It does actually have a hole to remove the pads if you want to, but they weren't too badly sized or in a bad position, so I'm probably going to keep them in, to be honest. But I like that it had the kind of double strap detail at the back, which meant it is more adjustable to how you like it. Because of reading the reviews, I did size up on this one. I did go for large, and it is a bit big in some places, so I do have the kind of straps on the tightest they will go, but the piece of material that covers the front is just big enough, so I did need a size large. I think medium would have been too small, but I just thought it was really nice, and it sits really nice as well because it does kind of go to a V to then join with the bottoms, which are high-waisted, shall we say, Bridget Jones pants, whatever you want to call them, and they do have a kind of gathering to them as well, which is quite flattering. They did have these types of bikinis in so many different slight variations and different shades, but I thought I'd go for black with a kind of pop of colour, like this corally colour, just to see how it felt. But from what I've tried on, it is really comfortable. These bottoms just sit really nice, as they are, again, a little bit big because they are large, but because of the gathering and because of the amount of material, it's not too big. So I think medium would have definitely been too small, but large is just about right. One thing I would say to do is there are reviews pretty much on every single item that I ordered, and I did follow the rules of what people were saying about the sizing, and I think that's probably what I would recommend to do as well, because there are some things here that I think I would have personally just automatically gone for another size, like this, that I would have maybe gone for a different size, and reading the reviews does really help, so I would recommend that. But yeah, thought this was really nice, and for the whole set it was, I think I paid £10.79, which, because I do have a different size top to bottom, and I usually do buy separates now to fit me. Can't really get away with buying bikini sets anymore, I do kind of have to buy separates. I would easily pay £10–11 and the rest for just the top alone, so to get that for a whole bikini is really great. Once I've had a chance to kind of fully test it in the right environment, I would be inclined to purchase another one if it was good, because it is really nice. So the next thing I chose was a dress. I've been kind of looking for a longer length, sort of longer sleeve dress for a wedding that I'm going to at the end of the year, because most of the wedding stuff or wedding appropriate clothes that I have are more summery, so I wanted to go for something a bit longer. This is, apologies, everything is absolutely creased to death because I haven't yet had a chance to iron it, so it's probably going to look a lot worse, especially in the try on clips, than it probably would once it's ironed. But this is a pretty long, I think it's to just past my knee. I will stick the try on clip in now. It's a really nice tan colour, and then it has got fringe detail with a gold sequin band on the sleeve. It does also come with a belt, which, as you can see from the try on clip, I have put on. Not too sure of the positioning of that. It doesn't have belt loops, so it was kind of just put it where it fell. I'm really unsure on this dress. I don't think it's the most flattering dress I've ever tried, but it's not the worst. And quality wise, it does feel nice and soft. It doesn't feel overly cheap, and it is a nice length. I'm not too sure about the tassels and things. I definitely don't think it's dressy enough for a wedding, but I might be able to make more use of it for something else. So I am going to keep it rather than send it back, because I think with Shein you do have to pay for your own returns. So because out of these, this is the only one I did consider sending back. If I was honest, I couldn't be bothered. I think I paid about £15 for this. This was in a deal with one of the tops that I got, but I think this was technically priced at about £15, so I don't think it's too bad. It is a nice colour, and I did think the colour looked quite nice on me. They did also have it in a kind of blush pink colour, which I think I probably should have gone for, because I know I have shoes and a bag to go with that, whereas I don't think I have shoes and bag that'll go with this colour. So I'm really on the fence about it, but I say for £15 I'm probably not going to send it back, because by the time I spend the cost of shipping and things like that, I'm probably not going to get that much money back, that I might as well just kept it anyway, because I probably will make use of it. The thing I just do want to mention is how the items come. They do obviously just come in a normal bag, and then each item is bagged up individually, but they are bagged in Ziploc bags. So I've never seen this before from any clothing I've ever ordered online, be it catalogue or online stores, and I just think it's the best idea. I don't know why other companies don't do this, because especially for if you are wanting to return it, they can reuse these surely, and I think based on how some of the bags came, they probably do. Thought it was just a great idea and more environmentally friendly, especially if people are returning things. When I'm ordering something from an online shop and I get a bag, I do obviously just rip it open, and then you do kind of try and reseal it if you are sending it back. Surely when they get the item back and open it, they just have to bin the bag then, whereas these can be reused. So I don't know why a lot more companies don't do this, and I was very, very impressed by this Ziploc bag, and my husband was laughing at me because I was getting excited over a plastic bag. But come on, surely that is a no-brainer that every place should do that. Oh, I forgot to say for that dress, that was another one where I read the reviews and they said to size up, because dresses I do normally get medium, but they said the large was size 12 to 14 and they fitted size 12 to 14 really nicely, so that's why I went for the larger size. But I think with that one I may have got away with the medium. The next thing I ordered was this pink and white long sleeve top, and this one I got in the size medium, because this was one where the reviews said it is a bit wide. It does fit quite nicely. The only problem I have with this one is it does feel cheap. Because of the different colours of the fabric, you can feel the stitching underneath. It's not been kind of finished off very neatly. Let's see if I can show you. So you can kind of see where the stitching is, like each bit is stitched together, and you can feel that when you're wearing it. I'm sure after an hour or so I would forget it was there, but that was just something that made me feel like it was a little bit cheap. But I do feel like it is quite nice on, and other than feeling the stitching, it is pretty comfortable to wear, and it is a really nice thickness as well. Just not overly keen on the feel of the stitching, but the actual quality of the fabric itself isn't too bad. So I do really like this top, and I think I only paid about £7 for this. Next we have this long sleeve khaki green jumper, and this one has sequin detail on the sleeve, and it just is a crew neck one. This is the cheapest one that I bought. I think this was about £10 to purchase, but because it was in a deal with the tan coloured dress, it was buy one get one 90% off, so I paid £1.10 for this, and I'm glad I only paid £1.10 for this. Even though I think it does look quite nice on, it is very, very cheap feeling. The sequins are falling off left, right and centre, and I don't think this one is going to make it through the washing machine. I think this is definitely going to be a hand wash job, otherwise there will be no sequins left on the arm. And as you can see from the try on clip, it is a little short in the arms as well, so I think this is probably just going to be a really casual kind of top. I was hoping I could maybe dress it up slightly because of the sequins, but I think this is yeah, this is just going to be a kind of, not quite a lounge top because it's a bit more dressy than that, but just more of a kind of casual weekend top. But definitely glad I did get it as part of the deal because I was getting the dress anyway, and then I could just order something else really cheap, so I did kind of just throw this one in the basket on a whim. So I don't mind having paid £1 for it, but yeah, this one is pretty cheap. And my knee is now covered in sequins. I got this one in the size medium. It's not that long in the body as well, so I think I maybe could have got a large in this one, but people were saying it was quite baggy fitted, so I maybe should have got a large, but I'll still make use of it. And then the final thing I ordered was by far my favourite, and this is a really nice white t-shirt with kind of lace trim arms, and this one I got in the size medium, and I think this one fits me really well. It is a little bit see-through because it's white, so I think I'm probably going to wear a cami underneath it, just because I'm not overly keen on wearing see-through tops. Even though I don't think it looks too bad on the try-on clip, I think I probably will be more comfortable if I did wear a little cami underneath it. But love the way the arms sit. It does feel like it is a decent quality. There's no uneven stitching or anything like that, and it just sits really nicely, and I think there's so many different things I could pair this with. It'll look nice with some skirts that I've got, and it'll also just look nice with jeans as I've got in on the clip. But really glad that I got this one, and this will kind of become a staple in my collection, I think. I do believe this one was only about £7, which I am more than happy to pay for. But yeah, this is definitely the favourite out of the ones I ordered, but yes, it does need a good iron. So that's all the items that I ordered, and as you can see, it is kind of hit and miss. I do really like the white t-shirt, and I do really like the pink t-shirt as well. The green long sleeve one is okay, it's just very cheaply made. I really love the look of the bikini, and I think I will get a lot of use out of that. And the tan coloured dress is just okay. So overall, I'm not disappointed in what I've purchased, and I was glad to be able to try it. I think my total spend for all 5 items was £38, which I don't think is bad at all because it's obviously less than £10 an item. They do regularly seem to have deals as well, with like 30% off or £3 off dependent on what you spend, and obviously they had that deal with the buy one get one 90% off as well. So I think it's just luck of the draw as to what deals are active when you log on. But I would recommend it, just don't expect the world because you may be disappointed, but I would definitely consider purchasing things from there in the future. And I've noticed, because I have purchased from there as well, it is coming up on my Facebook a lot more than it used to as a sponsored post, and there's so many other things that I've seen that I've liked. I'm not going to make another order just yet, but I say I definitely would consider it in the future. So that's all for today's video. If you did like it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.